Cafe. Anyway.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
It's FFF episode 2643, 2643. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I'm not wearing pink though. I don't look good in it. I don't think. Maybe. There was a time, maybe 80s, in the 1980s, where I might have had a pink shirt, but it was cool because it was like the shirt that one of the guys on Miami Vice wore. So that's all right. I got away with it. So
Mike's Daily Podcast.
That's gonna be, let's see. The current number is, it opened on Thursday.
Mike's
It nabbed
Daily
$22.3
Podcast.
million.
Yeah!
That is well above the $21 million pre-show grosses posted by, check out this list of huge movies: The Batman, Top Gun Maverick, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Avatar: The Way of Water. So it is kicking serious rump in the movie world. So far the biggest, I would say, post-COVID is what it looks like here. Starring Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, directed by Greta Gerwig. Greta Gerwig did the movie called Lady Bird that takes place in Sacramento, California. And I remember watching that with my lovely lady friend a couple of years back. It's pretty good. It's got, what is her name from Roseanne? The sister from Roseanne. She's in it. And it's an art film, but about teenagers and their parents and specifically teenage girls and their moms. It's R-rated, I think it was. But yeah, so now she's going to be well on the map, Greta Gerwig, with this huge.
And here's today's podcast picture.
It is a podcast picture from the wonderful area known as Lake Chabot in Podcastro Valley. That's where we are right now at Cafe Anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valley, the last place on earth. See that picture at mikesdailypodcast.com. Oh, one other interesting thing. It was the biggest Thursday preview figure since Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That nabbed 28 million. This got 22.3 million. So, but that was on its way to $181 million domestically, as we have our wonderful late great Basil the Boxer here. I don't know if he'd be a huge fan of the Barbie. I don't know if he would, see a Barbie and think it was a toy and chew it and rip its head off. I don't know. But, that was him. The $145 million Mattel production, yes, Mattel made it. They made toys. They merchandised this all to the hilt, from what I hear. And now they're making movies. Once upon a time, Marvel was just a comic book maker, and now it's making movies. So the $145 million Mattel production is now clearly on its path to soar past 100 million, if not 150 million, probably maybe even more than that. And it is all part of this, what is that?
The Fascinating Material Project.
FM Project.
A portmanteau. That's it. I think that's what it is. When you put two words together, so they're calling it like Barbieheimer or Oppen Barbie, because a lot of people are going to go see Oppenheimer as well. Christopher Nolan, the master of strange storytelling in his movies and visuals. Inception is one of his. Dark Knight.
You will travel into the incredible universe.
Tenet, which I still haven't seen that one. And a long time ago, I saw Memento. That was one of his early ones. Well, I think he's Australian. So we'll see what happens with that. There was another interesting bit of news that I saw here that I wanted to share with you. I've been up since 5, so I'm dragging a little bit here. today. Oh boy. And then, you know, you love it as a manager. You love to see it. No, you don't love to see it when you find out one of your employees that you're depending on this weekend can't come in because they got poison ivy. What the heck this guy was doing out in the hot heat of the Bay Area, I don't know, but he got poison ivy. Now, I can relate. I've gotten that before. It's horrible. You want to scratch it all off and it's disgusting and then it spreads and it's bad. And I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff online about how to combat poison ivy, and not all of it works. In fact, some of it makes it a lot of it makes it worse. Not all of it works, is what I'm trying to say. But so, yes, Barbieheimer.
Mike's Matthewsman Park.
The front panel will close automatically. Please remain seated at all times.
Tesla has finally started building Cybertrucks in a slowing EV market, electric vehicle market, which is interesting. And following a bitter months-long feud over the company's proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard, Microsoft and Sony have signed a deal to keep the multi-billion-dollar Call of Duty franchise on PlayStation consoles. Microsoft last week, I think it was, defeated a last-ditch effort by the U.S. Federal Trade Commission to scuttle the company's $68.7 million or billion-dollar purchase of the Activision Blizzard. Microsoft signed an agreement with Nintendo to bring the series to the company's future consoles. It also came to terms with cloud gaming providers like Nvidia, and it's important. Kids today are going to watch a little Netflix, watch more TikTok, and they're going to likely play lots and lots of video games. Kids today spend more money than people over 35, so they are what advertisers and businesses want. And apparently that's what they want. So to pay for all of that, as we go outside a cafe anyway, where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast, somewhere in Podcastro Valley, the last place on earth.
Anyway,
they might want to land their dream job. Casinos.com decided to crunch the numbers by analyzing job data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics across every state in America in order to reveal the true odds of landing various dream jobs, such as doctor, lawyer, or pilot. The data revealed that in California, the odds of landing the following 12 jobs in the state. Let's see, the biggest odds would be athlete. That's 1 in 66,667.
Mike's out of left field recordings.
Recording everything captures actions that will never again be repeated.
And then it looks like just above that is doctor, 1 in 382. Firefighter, 1 in 596. But further up there is veterinarian, 1 in 2,169. Photographer or photographer, 1 in 3,165. And singer, 1 in 5,128. New research from casinos.com, which analyzed job numbers across America, has revealed the odds of you landing your dream job and in which states this is most likely to happen.
Woo!
And it used data from Bureau of Labor Statistics. And the dream job most likely to land is lawyer, followed by doctor and firefighter. Lawyer at the top, firefighter at third.
Magnification.
Interesting. In terms of odds, let's see. The methodology, the jobs over 1,000 occupations data was extracted from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, then divided by the population of each state, multiplied by 1,000 to reveal the odds of landing your dream job per state. Don't know exactly if that's the best methodology, but there you go.
Magnification.
So, hey, does that create a challenge for you? Do you really want to get that lawyer job? Or you really want to go for what was the biggest one? Athlete? I'm surprised astronaut wasn't on there. Outside a cafe anyway, somewhere in Podcaster Valley, look who's here. Hello, Michael Masters, Madame Rootabega, and I hate poison oak. Oh, yeah, it's terrible. My lovely lady friend had it last year, in the worst year of my life last year, only to be rivaled by 2020. But yes, it was horrible. I think she took prednisone, and that helped a little bit. Do you hate poison oak? Yes. Do you like Barbie? Yes. Are you going to go see Oppenheimer? No. Oh, okay. It's not for everybody. Because, it's got things blowing up and stuff.
Magnification.
Oh, hey. And if you're listening to this on the 22nd, things blowing up and stuff. It is National Day of the Cowboy, yeehaw. We had disgruntled fiddle player here on the last program, so I guess that kind of covered it. Not really. National Mango Day. I'm actually enjoying a mango lassi that my lovely lady friend made.
A fine article.
You silly, great, fat article.
And also National Hammock Day. So get on that hammock and enjoy it. All right, who else is here?
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, that's really sad about you having to probably work this weekend day.
Yeah, work this weekend, but no overtime. Do you know that? Yes. Which means, I don't know how that's going to happen. I guess I'm not coming in during the week. I got to come in for some. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I get some help in figuring all this out. There's someone that helps me at work, and I think they're what we call offline right now. On Friday at around 6:42 in the evening, I should hope they're offline. But that's the way radio works. It's sort of like the fire department, where things happen just at random times of the day, and you have to deal with it. And all that fun stuff. The last podcast, we were talking about, was it malapropisms? Yes. And what we think we hear, but is actually wrong. And I went after the music critics that were saying some stuff about Tracy Chapman. And that, is it Luke Combs doing a cover of that song? I did a little of that, yeah.
Ginormous.
But that you'll just have to listen to the last podcast and let me know. Oh, yeah, we also talked a little bit about conspiracy theories and stuff, and people that go all nuts about that. Ooh, now, I don't know. I don't have the answers. I'm not so opinionated that I am sure what I say is completely 100% right. Some stuff for sure, but in the world of politics, I understand. It's all about, okay, I got to put the right politician in power so I get what I want. So I'm going to contribute to their campaign. Or do you look at it like politicians are all scum and they better pay me if they want my vote? I don't know. It's one or the other, I guess. Or you don't even participate at all. But you can tell me, 510-228-4640. And with more ways to reach me, it's Ariel.
And now we return you to our regularly scheduled program with Mike Matthews.
Oh, yeah, it's me again. Oh, yeah. Don't you know? So all that stuff that I was talking about that included the interesting information about Microsoft and the Activision and Tesla and all that, that all came from Rob Black. I produced his show this morning. In the Bay Area, he does a show about money, and I produced the podcast. And today, I was actually on the board during the live radio show, putting sound effects in there and having fun with him and learning a lot. Like, he looked my house up on Zillow, and the first thing he said is, dude, you got to do some yard work. So I'm going to be working on that. But I did want to also tell you that you should check out my YouTube page. If you go to Mike's Daily Pod, I think it's youtube.com/Mike's Daily Podcast, or just look me up at Mike Matthews is my handle on YouTube. If you look that up, you can find the channel and the Mike's Daily Podcast channel. That includes, if you go to my channel, a playlist that I've been working on now for a couple years. I think we've gotten up to 2 years that I've been working on it. It's called Best Obscure Rock Found by Mike Matthews playlist. And I've just added a bunch of stuff to it, including Fine Young Cannibals' version of Suspicious Minds, the Elvis classic. But they did such a good job. And there's this other one from a band called Orion that featured, I think, the bass player from Boston and other interesting things, Tom Petty and stuff. So check that out. And there's a link to all of that at my website, mikesdailypodcast.com. And with more ways to reach me, here's Ariel.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com.
Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com.
See you tomorrow. Bye!